What's up everyone and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode we finished off chapter 4 and we started chapter 5. Our poor friend Alter Ego has sadly been killed. So Alter Ego is no longer with us. That death scene was so sad. But in the music that was playing in it also was just like so sad. Anyways, we're going to get started with this episode. Start off chapter 5 with our mysterious 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba, known as the Ultimate Despair. So let's get started with the chapter. What?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the Ultimate Despair.
The Ultimate Despair.
Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her, Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. Oh jeez. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. What's that? Mysterious masked figure? Chapter 5, 100-mile dash, pain of the junk food junkie, daily life. Seems like Kyoko's gonna play a big part in this chapter, based off the little thumbnail thing. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation.
Huh?
Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I'd like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. Oh, don't do that to her. Don't bully her like that.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. Damn, okay, Byakuya.
Huh?
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water? I don't care. Damn. Alright, go off, I guess, Byakuya.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
Whew.
Believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. So we already know that it's going to be the 5th floor being opened up, but I do want to go to the 1st floor real quick because I do want to get some gifts. Because it will come in handy for the free time. So we're gonna go do that real quick, and then we'll head up to the 5th floor. Oh man, I'm so excited for the rest of the game. I don't know how much more of the game there is, but I'm really excited. Okay, but yeah, we're just gonna get some gifts real quick, just so we have a whole bunch of gifts to give people. Because we might be in the last stretch of trying to actually rank up with these characters. So I would like to rank up as much as I can with the characters that we still have. We're just gonna do one at a time until we get a repeat. From what I've seen, or what I've read, it's best not to just waste your coins on just a whole bunch of random, like 40 coins for one little thing, because you might not even get a new item. Might just be a repeat. So we're just gonna do one at a time and see what new ones we get. And if we do get a repeat, then we'll start going for more. But from what it seems like, we haven't gotten any repeats so far, so Let's keep on on. Okay, we got boxing gloves. Let's try 2 this time. Okay, we got a flower. But yeah, I'm not gonna waste too much stuff on it. Ooh, we got like a scimitar type of thing. Ooh, what's that? Like a Game Boy? Potato chips, thanks. I actually have been watching a YouTuber's playthrough of this game. Well, obviously not as far as I've gotten, but I started her playthrough of this game, and I'm loving it so far. Like I'm only on like episode like 14, but she's like taking it really slow. So like she's only in chapter 2 right now, and I don't plan on like getting further than where I'm at because that'll just ruin it for me because this is a blind playthrough. So I'm just gonna watch as much as I've played already, just to see different reactions because I really want to see different reactions to to this stuff. She has some amazing theories about like certain things that have already happened in the game, that I had no clue about, because I'm kind of dumb. But yeah, her name is Lucajin on YouTube. You should check her out. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, one of my favorite gaming YouTubers. Yeah, she's one of my favorite gaming YouTubers. I really enjoy her content. She does a whole bunch of visual novels, stuff like that, and I really enjoy it. Really enjoy watching her stuff. But yeah, I started watching her Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc playthrough. She's doing all of the, she's done all the games. Like all the games are like she's doing Danganronpa V3 right now. Currently on her channel. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm really enjoying watching her playthrough. It's nice to see other reactions to stuff like this. So yeah, I just been chilling watching that whenever on my free time. Like on the days I don't stream or record, I just lay in bed and watch some YouTube because, you know, that's just me. I'm a lazy bum. Mainly because I can't really work out anywhere. Like I like to work out, but I can't really work out anywhere because COVID, and then like the rec center in me and my roommate's apartment complex. Oh, he for me would have liked that. It's closed, so I can't really work out here. The only way I can work out is by setting up an appointment over on campus, but it's kind of hard to find a good time because I work late nights and then I have early morning classes like 11 o'clock. So it's not super early, but I don't really have that much time to actually oh, we got a second one, to actually be able to go work out. I mean, I'm in pretty decent shape. I'm in pretty good shape, I think. But yeah, everything's been good. Sounds like my roommate just got back. But yeah, I just been chilling here in my apartment. I worked last night, and I'm just big chilling, honestly. Seems like we're getting a whole bunch of repeats now. No, we're still getting a few non-repeats. So let's keep on going for a little bit longer. We have plenty of coins. I think I'll just go down to 5 or to 100 coins. Let's see what happens from there. Ooh, what's that? Yeah, we're starting to get a whole bunch of new stuff now. Okay. And we got a telephone? A rotary phone. Nobody uses those anymore. Let's just go ahead and use these last 6 on this last one. Watch it be a repeat. It's probably gonna be a repeat. Oh no, is it a repeat? Oh no, it isn't. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I think we're good. I think we have plenty of gifts now. Now we can go ahead and go check out the. Oh yeah, we have plenty. Yeah, this will work. Now we can go ahead and head on up to the 4th floor and see what's changed. I'm pretty sure it's the 5th floor because that's just how it's been going. These past few chapters, like every new chapter, it opens up a new floor. So let's head up to the 4th floor and head up to the 5th floor. Wherever the steps may be. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 5th floor is now open to us. Oh, whoa. This looks nice. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope Speak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. I'm pretty sure it does. Nothing has really been pleasant in this game. Got some classrooms. Can we go in them right now? Yeah, we can. Nothing really worth looking at. Of course, we have the windows blocked. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got a coin for it. Alright, let's go ahead and head on to... I don't think there's going to be anything interesting in these classrooms, but let's just check them just in case anyway, because you never know. Start our investigation early for whatever happens next in this chapter. Haha, catch me if you can. Wait, I'm gonna punish you. Gross. What? Oh, Tokyo's in here. What's up? Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Come on, you can talk to me. Byakuya's not here. Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. You good there? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Oof. Yeah, I don't think there's anything new here. Yeah, nah. It's just this monitor. And yeah. Ooh, there's like a martial arts studio here, it seems like. Oh, what's up, Pina? This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Eye for an eye. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It's must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you sane? It's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood. There's no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey,
What, my fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep, but let me give you an itty bitty squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs and those mean old RPGs.
Oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait. I can't
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. Okay? What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Oh my god. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume that these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. Oh man, this is just. Ugh. Can you look at the sign? Eye for an eye. Doesn't seem like there's anything else we can look at. Yeah, we've looked at everything. So let's talk to Byakuya. Byakuya? About what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Huh. Okay. Yeah, let's leave the area for now. We've already looked at everything. Let's go check out the other areas here. Honestly, this floor seems a lot smaller compared to the other ones. Raw. It's locked. Came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into? Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Okay, so we obviously can't go in there. Okay, let's go check out the other 2 rooms that are here on this floor. And it seems like this is the final floor. I don't see any steps up to a 6th floor, to the roof or anything like that. Martial arts studio right here. Oh, Kyoko's in here. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here? We got a coin. That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Oh, thanks for the coin, game. Alright, let's see what Kyoko has to say. Wait, is there anything else to look at? Oh yeah, there definitely is. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Okay. Anything else? By chance? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Oh, my audio's good. I'm trying not to talk too loud. Just trying to rest my voice a little bit. But we just chilling. Okay, let's talk to Kyoko. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not gonna say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information like that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Okay. Let's leave the area. We still have one more room to look at, which is this greenhouse? Flower room, greenhouse? Oh, definitely a greenhouse. It's pretty. Wow, what is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
Watch out! What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Oh wow, very creative. Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, blech, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. Dual-plant botanists, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even I thought I said pepper, even people. So it's totally good for the environment.
well
Such an
done.
eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Alright. These nozzles poking out. Are those the sprinklers? Okay. There's a camera like right there. It's like literally like right there. It's just chilling. Okay. Check out this thing over here. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? Are there actual chickens in it? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. Don't touch them. May seem safe, but they're probably not safe. It's a chicken. Doesn't have, like, a second form, right? I hope not. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. It's a chicken. It really is right. Like, I can say that for sure. It's chicken. It's not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? Boy, do I hope not. I ain't ready to be eaten. It's a chicken. It's not gonna, like, lay a bomb, is it? I don't know, man. These chickens are capable of anything. Yeah, let's step away from the chicken coop. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're just really cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30%
It's a number
right.
of power. It's a refreshing number on par with hand squeeze all natural lemonade. Never lets me get a word in edgewise. We have one more thing to look at. I have this little. All right, sorry about that. My dad just called me from back at home. I haven't been at home for a while. I've been like really busy here on campus, like with school, with work, and then other stuff that's going on also. So like I haven't really had time to really go home, but we chilling. They're doing well. I'm doing well. We're all good. So that's all that matters. Just to be sure, I should take a look in the tool shed. And I remember to turn on my mic this time. I know I keep forgetting to turn on my mic every single time I switch from scene to scene, but I didn't forget this time. I did not forget. I actually got it. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools, and leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? Now we can look at all the things. So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Okay. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Not really anybody, I don't think. Huh? There's something carved into the handle of the pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Where was it? Did we see it somewhere before? I don't remember. We've been playing this game for a while now. I don't really remember anything from the past. I probably do. I just don't remember them at the moment. But you might remember it later on. Maybe. Who knows? Guess we'll see. Pretty sure it'll just like pop into my head at some point and be like, oh, that's because that's how it's been so far. Every single time something like crazy happens, like, oh, dang. Gotta love blind playthroughs. Honestly, I really do love blind playthroughs. because it's your first time ever playing a game for other people, so it's like you're playing it with other people. So and getting advice and tips and tricks and stuff like that for the game to help you out, and it really helps out, and it's truly appreciated. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Okay, got this right here. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. Okay. Anything else to look at? Or is that everything here? Yeah, seems like that's everything. Yeah, okay. Let's leave the tool shed. Alright. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Oh! Okay, I didn't see this over here. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinkler goes off at 7:30 a.m. every morning. Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Yes, yes.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! Oh my gosh, what a Kuma. Is that everything? I think so. No? Really? What else is there? I looked at everything, haven't I? Oh wait. Wait, that's just the monitor. I already talked to you, right?
Yo.
It's all blue skies, but it turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Uh-huh. Why? Is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they are always watching and waiting. When they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh.
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious. Ellipses. Okay, there we go. He said to talk to Hero. Alright, but that's everything. Guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others have turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all the group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Okay, let's talk to Kyoko first.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. Oh, my sister got my gift. I got her like an LED keyboard, like the one I have, and like a cool looking mouse, and she liked it, so that's good. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or...
But
We're not in a horror game though. I mean, okay, I guess I want to consider Danganronpa a horror game, because nothing really horrorous that has happened. Well, besides the deaths that we've seen. But I feel like this game's more like a more of a mystery thriller type game. Not really that much horror, because there haven't really been any like jump scares or anything like that. Well, besides the times when Akuma scared me, but like, not other than that, I don't really think it's been a horror game. But technically, we're in a horror game. Either way, we don't need to worry about it all at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't think like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. No, how I said it is right too. Okay.
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, but a tool shed. There are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, and then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decision. Oh my god. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, Hina's cute.
You know?
Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
You're serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. It's talking about it's talking about piranha plant? I feel like it's talking about piranha plant from Mario. Oh yeah, apparently this video come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that? Remember that. You don't get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. Huh? So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Oh my gosh, Hero.
You know?
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there's a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words "crazy diamond" had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar.
It's true.
I think. I don't just think. I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Oh, that's it. I remember. Oh, it was on Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right? I mean, he couldn't have done that because he couldn't get into the 5th floor until
Not
now.
possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what
Yo.
did? What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well?
And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Damn. Go off, Hina. Didn't even know you could have a real live garden inside of school. All that green is super relaxing, you know. Just gotta make sure we don't get body snatched. Okay. The Monokuma flower is enough to keep me away regardless. Alright, Toko, you gonna say anything yet, or probably not? Nope. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that.
Huh?
Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it? Just shut up and don't interrupt when the master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rombo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in the classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do with us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave the knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Just don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
What's your
I
problem?
don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. It's okay, Makoto. It's okay. It's okay to feel used. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. You're acting like I already said yes. Fine. Guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my dress drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? 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 Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That would never experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There are metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
correct.
Which means no chance to escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking at something every other floor has. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
But that's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out of this, no matter what it takes. Alright, and last but not least, Byakuya. By the way, did any of you find it? Jailer's strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of the flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's smell, concentrated.
Huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
but
I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other
I
words,
can only think of one thing. Could it be the tragedy that happened a year ago? A large group of people died right there in that room. Or maybe it was the Mukuro Ikusaba girl, since she's the ultimate despair. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously? I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Yeah, the tragedy that happened here at Hope's Peak. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago.
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
hey,
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. Super awfully awful. They're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible. Tragic. Hopeless. But still, how has it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
yo,
So now what do we do?
Hmm.
Well, Starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. What? Kyoko's identity? Huh? Wait, didn't she mention that at some point? She was like, "What did you do to me?" or something like that?
Well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto's the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she has never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like, this is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion, so Kyoko, it's time you told us. Oh dang, here we go. I can't. What? Won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is very
You
suspicious.
can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us, and I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you gonna do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear
I
now.
will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room? She'll be breaking the school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that.
That's fine.
Fine. I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him. Oh,
It can't be.
you damn fool! Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If
Um,
you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school. This is the worst school ever. Where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However,
The worst school, where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that?
Huh?
Huh? Worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
however...
The worst school. Okay, sorry. I was just checking the audio in the stream. Huh? Oops. Gotta click back on the game. Okay.
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
what the heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me.
Hey.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, the situation. It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. You okay there, Hina?
What?
Whoa, is everything good? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean,
Cause, look! Monokuma, jeez. I thought something terrible happened, like, right in front of us.
What?
It's you? How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very
Now I'm really
angry.
angry.
Oh, jeez. Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What?
Hey,
My precious. They stole it. Your
your
precious.
teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me with betrayal.
What are you talking about? Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen? Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Ding dong bing bong. Dang.
This is a school announcement.
Hey, we just
It
saw
is
you,
now
Monokuma.
10 p.m. As such,
It is officially nighttime, which the dining hall will be locked and entry at this point is strictly prohibited. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Good night.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, we need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow, and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. That's right. I didn't put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room, but what's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Everything good there, Makoto? Ding dong! Is that Kyoko? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko,
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. So I'm just checking something. Okay.
hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of your surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. Key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken. What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not gonna just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
That's right. So that we can so that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated school regulations to help us. She's already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So he asked me to meet you at the data center in order to.
Correct.
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I'm nervous for that. I'm really nervous for that. Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. But mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
This key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why. I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again, while I go and find out. Ooh, the music! Dun, dun, dun. The music is so good in this game. It's so good. I love the music so much. It's so good. You can't. That's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know that there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching us.
Is that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky?
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry I don't think you need to worry all that much after all. Oh, after all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Speak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us without a second thought.
I see.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not, but now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
she's not wrong there. Makoto, she is right. We know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. What? No, don't say that. No, don't say that, Kyoko. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Don't say that. If something happens,
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And the death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm not going to give it back at some point. You can be assured of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. No, don't do that, Kyoko. Don't do that. Keep me in. Don't push me out. I can't just forget it that easily.
so then,
Okay then. Shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. Just to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moves at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was a sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No. Everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Alright, y'all. In the next episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, we'll go ahead and distract Monokuma and see what else we can find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba girl. So I hope y'all looking forward to that. So thank y'all so very much for watching this episode of Danganronpa, and I'll see y'all next time for when we find out more about Mukuro Ikusaba. See y'all then.